We are the Ashton Armoury Museum. We're located within the Ashton Armouries on Van Almen Avenue in Greater Victoria. The majority of the work is done by volunteers. So most of the volunteers in the museum are retired servicemen and women, people who have served, in some cases, a significant portion of their lives in the armed forces. We have volunteers from all three services, Army, Navy, and Air Force. Our museum displays cover a time frame from the Zulu War in the mid-1870s in South Africa up to the modern day period and our involvement in the Afghanistan campaign.
Everything Old is a new relationship for us, and what makes it different is that the people from Everything Old are very enthusiastic about what we do and about making sure that what we do is represented out in the community, and as well we have some funding opportunities through Everything Old.
We have 15 vehicles dating back to the Second World War up to and including the mid-80s. To the best of my knowledge, in Greater Victoria, we are the only museum that has operational artifacts that the public can actually touch, sit in, and under certain circumstances can go for rides in. We have also one armored vehicle in the form of a Daimler Ferret armored reconnaissance vehicle, more commonly called a scout car. And our vehicle is marked in the markings of a Canadian Army Ferret as used in Cyprus when we first deployed there in 1964. My wife and I were out one Saturday in, I think, early summer of last year with the dog. We came up to Brentwood to see the Brentwood Bay Festival. And we're walking around, we saw the antique store. She loves antiques, so in we came. And from my experience in the past, I know antique stores sometimes have articles of interest to myself. And with my involvement with the museum, quite often I find artifacts that would be useful in the vehicles in our museum. And lo and behold, I found several items of interest in here. So I've been coming back regularly ever since then. In the case of Everything Old, we found Second World War electronics from aircraft, Second World War instruments that are aircraft related. Certainly a number of old photographs which they in themselves are very useful reference material for us. And in two particular instances, the handheld fire extinguishers used in that era and were fitted directly to Canadian vehicles, as well as some other artifacts that would be usable on a motorcycle, which is in our collection. We have a 1942 Norton motorcycle that we're in the process of making operational again, and we found a set of 3 miniature jerry cans that, in addition to containing fluids, one of them was also used as a toolkit. So these are perfect for our vehicles and what we're trying to do, and just add to the authenticity of the vehicle and how it was kitted out and used operationally. We took them into our care and custody as display items, pending a decision on outright purchase. But shortly thereafter, a decision was made by Everything Old to just donate them to the museum. We are the Ashton Armouries Museum, and this is our vintage.